to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Volunteers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. Grabbed behind the line. It's Butler. Bounced off his feet.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Snowed under by the defense.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball, no chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Razorbacks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Scanning the field, it's Bryant. The short hands, it's Owen. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Traore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Traore. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Vols trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Tennessee 10, Arkansas 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Bryant. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Finds his target down the middle. Turning it on. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fakes to grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Motion from the wideout. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Getting set for the point after.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He's now up to 71 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. They'll rest wrestling down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Through the air, it's Bryant. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. They'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. Brings it into the open. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Touchdown, Vols! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. On day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They run the reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Slings it downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And the try is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. He's loose. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
To the air, it's Bryant. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Vols have this offense rolling. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense going all in to stop the run. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Takes it from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and gluten. And he loses the football on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown ball. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Give to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's fired.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They use the end around, first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on down. Oh, he's got some space. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it on the outside, it's Butler. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls away.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure.
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? A first down run in the red zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Coming out with it, it's Blair. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like